Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
For this class.
Pardon?
सर ये सारा कौन से चैप्टर का है ये जो आप ग्राफ कर रहे हो?
ये सेंटर मास का ही है ना सर?
ये collisions
Center of mass का exercise 3 का passage 6 है.
ओह अच्छा.
What was the last thing we covered in the previous class?
So we did the question where there are two circles, like there's a disk and then there's a hole in the disk, and then we have to like use parallel access theorem and then we have to find the new.
Okay, which
इससे
parallel
पहले
and perpendicular
आइसोसेलेस
Sorry,
ट्रायंगल वाला किया था.
One was R and the second was R by 2 radius.
Okay, did we deal with 3 rods forming an equilateral triangle?
No, sir.
Find the moment of inertia of this 3 identical rods of mass m and length l. You want the moment of inertia about an axis passing through a perpendicular to the both. Moment of inertia about an axis passing through a perpendicular to plane. That means you want the moment of inertia about this axis. You want the moment of inertia about this axis. Will you try?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did we deal with rectangular plate and square plate?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we even did the slicing and then the triangle one also.
Okay. Though that job is getting complete, there's something more that needs to be done for this. I will immediately after this problem.
So will we get homework today?
Yeah. All you have to do is add the three moment of inertia. It's quite easy.
Sir, please wait.
Okay. Listen. Have a look. I1 is moment of inertia of AB. I2 is moment of inertia of AC. IC is moment of inertia of BC about this. I can add all the moment of inertias only when they are about the same axis.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
AB ka is ml square by 3.
Yes, sir.
AC ka is also ml square by 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I know the moment of inertia about one extreme end of the rod. Rod is rotating in the plane of the boat.
Yes, sir. Sir, and parallel axis theorem for BC, right?
Pardon?
So for BC, can we use parallel axis theorem?
We have to. There is no
Hmm.
other choice. BC we will have to calculate about a. I know the moment of inertia about its center of mass. See the axis.
ml square by 12.
Plus m into d square. This will be ml square by 12 plus m into d square. Do I get the value of d? Obviously. D will be L root 3 by 2.
Yes, sir.
L by 2, this is L squared minus L squared by 4. With a square root is L root 3 by 2. Substitute L root 3 by 2 and add up. You get the answer.
Sir, I forgot that there were 3 individual rods. I thought this was a triangular lamina. So
No. Triangle lamina we are yet to come to. Moment of inertia about an axis passing through it. There are 3 individual rods of mass m and length L.
Sir,
Hmm.
so shouldn't parallel axis theorem be taken from the center of mass?
Yeah.
So how did you take the from A?
M plus MD square.
This
Oh,
is
I
center of
understand,
mass
sir.
of BC, right? ml square by 12 is about the center of mass only.
Yes,
VC.
sir. Sir.
IC plus MD square. This should be IC. It is IC.
Yes, sir.
VC, don't you think there is a center of mass?
Sir, understood, sir. I got confused.
Can I rub the board?
30 seconds. Yes, sir. Done.
Now listen. Before we proceed, two more standard structures, then we'll summarize all the results and solve a few problems. Hollow sphere and solid sphere. We dealt with for a rectangular plate,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
square plate.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, hollow sphere. I want the moment of inertia about this action, hollow sphere. Consider an elemental ring such that this angle is theta and this is d. This thickness is r d theta and the radius is r sine theta. The thickness is r d theta and the radius is r sine theta. Right? For this ring, do you know what is the moment of inertia? For this ring, moment of inertia is
MR
given
square.
into r sine theta whole square. Right? dm is mass per unit area, 4 pi r square into
2
2
pi
pi
r
r sine theta into r d
dr.
theta. Unitary method. dm,
Yes.
mass per unit surface area into surface area of the strip. This strip, cut it and make it straight, length into breadth. Length is 2 pi into radius. Breadth is r d theta. This radius r square sine square theta will be as it is. Till here, is everybody clear about this?
Yes, sir.
2 pi to r square r di will be m r square by 2 integral of sine cube theta d. Least value of theta is when I consider the ring is here. When the ring is here, what will be the value of theta?
0 degree.
When the ring is here, what will be the value of
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
That's my answer. How do you want me to integrate sine cube theta? Two possible ways as on now. One, I should know the formula of sine 3 theta, or write sine cube theta as 1 minus cos square theta, which will be sine square theta. Right?
Hold.
Into sine theta d theta. Sine cube theta I wrote as sine square and sine.
Yes.
This will become 1 minus t square dt with a negative sign. क्या किया है आपने? You took t as cos theta. Sin theta d theta will be dt with a negative sign. Minus t plus t cube by 3 minus cos theta plus cos cube theta by 3. Right? minus cos theta plus cos cube theta by 3. Substitute the limits and tell me the answer. Mr square by 2. This will be minus of cos theta plus cos cube theta by 3. 0 to pi. Substitute pi in this place, minus, substitute 0 in this place, and tell me your final answer.
Sir, can you explain that second step again, the integration?
This one,
No, sir, upar wala. Sir,
This
where you
one?
wrote, yeah.
put t equal to cos theta.
Okay.
dt will be sin theta, d theta with a negative sign.
Okay.
So the answer is 2mr squared by 3.
2 by 3 mr square is correct. Answer should be 2 by 3 mr. All of you should get this answer. I am waiting for you. And it's a standard result. You are supposed to remember this. 2 by 3 mr square.
The 2 pi r sine theta is for the strip, right?
Length of the strip. This circular strip length will be 2 pi r sine theta. Breadth is r d theta. So area of the strip, mass per unit area into area of the strip.
Okay, sir.
So,
Hmm.
so all these electromagnetic forces and all of that, we'll be learning that in gravitation, right?
अरे नहीं, HCV खोलो, the second chapter the forces है.
Oh, acha, okay.
वो generally very elementary है, but we cover that in the last. It takes 5-10 minutes because electromagnetic forces के बारे में अभी आपको अंदाजा है. So it is like units and dimensions. We cover it in the last.
Acha.
सर वो कॉलेज के एग्जाम में वो लिखा था कि
हाँ सर
टेंशन इज एन
All these forces are
इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक
tension, normal force, buoyancy. All these are electromagnetic force.
मैं सोच रहा था सर इसमें इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फोर्सेस कहाँ से आ गया टेंशन तो टेंशन ही है सादा
आप लोग HCV खोलते हैं, वही और HSC टेक्स्ट में भी दिया हुआ.
सर वो खुलने में आलस आता है
वो
सर
खोला भी नहीं है अभी तक.
वो कहीं पड़ी हुई है.
अरे भाई, chapter number 4 of HCV. Chapter number 4 of HCV. Volume 1. खोल के देख लो, इसमें all these forces are named. Then why didn't you cover this in the start here? This and units and dimensions are a strange chapter. Starting में cover करेंगे समझ में नहीं आए. Last में cover करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. Once we use electromagnetic forces in detail, the job is done.
बट आपने फ्लैगशिप वालों को हेल्प की थी यूटी के पेपर. आपने बोला था डाउट लेक्चर.
सर इंग्लिश में भी।
बड़ा जबरदस्त खबर रखते हुए.
सर विजुअल प्रूफ है सर
हाँ सर हमारे पास
screenshots.
बहुत हमारी नहीं किया आपने help।
हाँ सर मतलब ये कैसे
There is a very wise saying, set a thief to catch a thief. मुझे भी देखना है कि आप लोग कॉपी कैसा करते हैं. मैं पूछूंगा तो नहीं बोलेंगे. So I joined them. Now I have a complete idea on as to what you people do, how you people do, and what's going.
Now we can change.
Sir,
Sir
ये
is
अच्छा
thinking
था।
2 steps ahead.
सर लेकिन उनका तो फायदा हो गया ना, आप हमारा तो
Life
फायदा
is all about change. Just imagine that is the fact of life. The only thing that is permanent is change.
सर बट हमारे क्लास में आते तो ज्यादा लोग मिलते हैं.
आज मैथ्स का एग्जाम है ना.
हाँ सर.
आज भी
हाँ,
पेपर
सर
है.
आओ.
But there is a
हाँ, sir.
problem there.
सर उसमें help नहीं चाहिए
मैथ्स में नहीं चाहिए सर,
Means
मैथ्स
no,
में नहीं चाहिए.
maths में
चाहिए
you don't
सर।
need help.
हो सकता
Maths
सर।
में you
Exactly
will not
सर
need
उसमें
help.
नहीं चाहिए help।
वही सर वो आता है सर सब कुछ.
वो बहुत अच्छे से आता है।
Sir, rather it's worse if we don't know how to solve those sums, if we have to.
Maths
Yeah,
बहुत
sir.
आसान होगा और
Sir,
you
it's
will be
embarrassing.
able to solve everything.
Sir, do you like
सर
all
आप
the
EM में help कर
help us
देंगे।
in EM?
सर आप EM में सर EM में मदद कर दो।
हाँ
Sir,
सर ये
EM
में हेल्प कर दो सर
electromagnetic-
प्लीज.
EM कब है?
मंडे.
मंडे
Monday,
सर
sir.
उसमें वो AC मोटर डीसी मोटर.
Guys,
हाँ,
Monday
sir.
class
Monday
क्यों है,
कैंपस।
sir?
हाँ सर जो भी है जब भी है सर हेल्प कर दो.
क्वेश्चन पेपर भेज दो सर आपको फिर.
क्या?
सर CS2 में कर दो, CS1 ठीक है,
CS मुझे पता नहीं.
सर EM
हाँ सर ये में
कर
हेल्प
दो।
कर दो सर
सर,
please.
EM
हाँ,
कर
सर,
दो सर
EM,
इसलिए EM लिया है सर.
EM का डेट बता दो एल्जॉन.
हाँ सर।
सही है सर.
सर कैसे
सर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री 2 बिटकॉइन मिल जाएंगे सर आपके अकाउंट में आज.
हाँ सर शिवांश ट्रांसफर कर देगा
सर
सर।
आप मतलब कैसे करोगे हमारा ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर.
There is ACP Janet group, right?
हाँ सर.
उधर सही.
हाँ तो फिर
Yes,
तेरा
sir.
ग्रुप अलग से क्यों ज्वाइन करो?
अरे
हाँ,
यार.
सर पर उसमें सज्जन लोग भी है सर.
हाँ सर पेरेंट्स लोग है.
चले.
सर डिस्कॉर्ड
Sir,
में
सर हाँ बट
Let
सर
them
Discord.
also know and understand what is going on, right?
सर चलेगा
सर
सर.
मेरे पेरेंट्स को तो पता है।
Now listen. Solid sphere. Hollow sphere में you took a ring. Solid sphere में the element you consider will be a disk.
Yes sir.
ऐसा भी कर सकते हो, but there is a shorter way. Hollow sphere use कर लो.
Policy.
Hollow sphere use
हाँ,
कर
sir.
लो. Life will become much simpler if this is a solid sphere. Right? Consider a hollow sphere of radius x and thickness dx. Of radius x and thickness dx. Di 2 by 3 dm into x square. ये फॉर्मूला कहां से आया है? 2 by 3 dm into x square.
Yes, sir.
That's how you derive 2 by 3 mr
Yes, sir.
square.
Yes.
Yes sir.
This will be 2 by 3 mass per unit volume 4 by 3 pi r cube into volume of this sphere. How will you get the volume of this sphere? Surface area into thickness. 4
sir.
pi x square into dx.
Yes sir.
Mass per
Yes, sir.
unit volume into volume of the shell. Volume of the shell is surface area into thickness.
R square.
That into x square.
Yes. X.
Right? Integral of this will give me the answer. Di 4 pi 3 3 2m by r cube integral x to the power 4 dx. दो ही steps में आंसर आ गया. Least value of x is 0. Maximum value of x is 2m by r cube into r to the power 5 by 5, 2mr square by 5, 2 by 5 mr square. Is it a standard formula? Yes. Moment of inertia of a solid sphere, 2 by 5 mr square must be.
Remembered.
Yes.
Sir, how do we do it through a disk? क्योंकि अभी तक तो we have been doing it with a like a spherical shell only inside.
उससे भी हो जाएगा ना.
Radius of the disk is root over of r square minus x square. Di will be dm r square minus x square by 2.
Oh, अच्छा हाँ, okay, fine, yeah, got it. Now dm को you have to
Substitute
again
the dm.
substitute.
Unitary
हाँ,
The
got it.
least value of x is minus r by 2 to
r
r.
by 2.
Sorry, minus r to r. Minus r to r. Minus r 2 plus. dm is mass per unit volume into volume of the disk.
Sorry, so I got disconnected. So can you repeat what calculation you just did right now? So what is it?
That one,
Yes, sir, that one.
considering a disk, thin elemental disk, radius of the disk is root over of r square minus x square. That is the moment of
Okay,
energy
so
of the
same.
disk. dm r square by 2. Substitute dm, limits are minus r to plus r, you will get the same answer. 2 by 5
Okay,
mr.
sir. Okay, so method 2 basically.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Done.
Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
All the formulae that you are supposed to remember, I will for once summarize. Then we'll discuss a few problems on this. Did we summarize them previously?
Oh, sorry.
No, sir.
Moment of inertia formulas which are expected to remember. Have a look at it. Thin rod. About this axis is ml square by 12. About this axis is ml square by 3. Thin rod. Ring. About this axis is mr square. About this axis is mr square by 2, mr square by 2.
Perpendicular.
Hollow cylinder about this axis is
Same only.
capital mr square.
Same as this.
Disk mr square by 2. 1 piece of the disk about the
Also
same
MR square.
MR square by
Small MR square.
MR square by 2. Now this is M. That's the only difference. If I give you total mass as M, then find out the new mass for this. Right? Now for the disk along x-axis, y-axis, MR square by 4. MR square by 4. Solid cylinder. This will
MR
be
square by
capital MR square by 2. Solid cylinder. Hollow sphere 2 by
2 by
3
3.
MR square. Solid sphere 2 by 5 MR. Hollow solid plate. I am running short of space. Take it down till here. Rectangular and square plate. I will have to write once you give me the book.
Sir, and इसके बाद we'll do it for triangular lamina, right?
Right.
Yes, sir. Done.
For a rectangular plate, this is of length L, this is of breadth B. About this axis, it is MB square by 12. About this axis, it
MS.
is ML square by 12. Axis is perpendicular to length, it will be ML square by 12. Axis is perpendicular to the breadth, it will be MB square by 12. Agreed?
Yes.
About z-axis, it will be ML square by 12 plus MB square by 12. square plate of side A, it will be MA square by 12, MA square by 12. Square plate about the Z axis will be
MA square by
MA square by 6. Beauty in this problem is along the diagonals it will again be MA square by, as far as the square plate is concerned, about this it is MA
diagonals are
square
perpendicular.
by 12. But the same thing will not apply for a rectangle. We will solve for a triangle separately and then apply it to a rectangle.
So that is because diagonals are not perpendicular.
Naturally, x and y axes cannot be the diagonals of a rectangle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Answer. Answer.
Before I proceed, this is the axis and the thin rod is kept this way at an angle of theta. Till now you have been dealing with the blue color axis and the thin rod rotating this way. This was about one extreme end, that is ml square by 3. Now we are telling you it is inclined at an angle theta. You are able to visualize that?
Yes, sir.
Problem is quite simple. Consider this element dx at a distance of x. The distance from the axis is x sine theta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Di is equal to dm into x
X.
sine theta whole.
Yes.
Mass per unit length into dx, unitary method. X square sine square theta. Mi xi square, first definition of moment of inertia. Mi xi square. Integral di is m sine square theta L integral x square dx. Least value of x is 0. Maximum value of x is L. This will be m sine square theta by L L cube by 3 n L square sine square theta by 3. One second.